Good morning, evening, and night. I wanna give my 2 cents on this whole notion that Laci Green has been allegedly red-pilled. And I can't promise that I will say like much that Tildeer already didn't say in his video, because, well, he said the very common sense stuff about it, as he usually does. But anyway, it still pisses me off, so I wanna comment on it. So anyway, she made this video about, taking the red pill ? And, that she's gonna talk to anti-SJWs and going to like open dialogue between feminists and anti-SJWs. And, well, many feminists are apparently against it, whereas the anti-SJWs are happy about it, which is just, fucking bullshit. Like Tilder pointed out, like, why should we trust her? She's demonstrated that she's lying whore, basically, and not trustworthy, and like promoting all sorts of degenerate feminism to teenagers and whatever. So, okay, I must confess I haven't like watched much of her channel. Most of the stuff I know about Laci Green is from like, anti-SJW channels. I wouldn't even know who she is probably if it wasn't for the anti-SJWs, which may become relevant later. But anyway, so it's like, well, the most obvious conclusion, like why she has this new approach, is, like Tilder pointed out, that she's just doing a scam to gain more attention, since she knows that, feminists are losing ground. They aren't so dominant now as they were 2 years ago. So she still has to, she has to reinvent her act and her like identity or whatever, that so people would be interested in her. And already, well, I'm making a video about her, so I guess I have to say that it worked. But anyway, let's take a look about this.
No, in some sense, I took the red pill a long time ago. It's why I do what I do. My YouTube stuff has always been about the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. And while yes, I am a feminist, I wouldn't describe myself as the ideologue that people sometimes make me out to be.
So she said she took the red pill, and she's all about pursuit of hidden knowledge. Like, is she? Okay, I could be mistaken, since, like I said, I haven't watched her channel extensively or anything, because, well, she fucking annoys me, and I haven't found really anything relevant in what I've heard her say or comment. So anyway, but it sounds like bullshit. It sounds like I came up with this analogy, like like a prostitute dressing up as Supergirl or something, so men wanna fuck her, because like if she didn't dress up as Supergirl, then she'd be just another whore, and like she wouldn't stand out from the crowd. But like, let's assume that there are many men who wanna fuck Supergirl, so when she dresses up as Supergirl, a lot of men are lining up to pay for her services. And like, of course they know that she's not really Supergirl, but they don't really care, because they get what they want. And now I guess like the anti-SJWs are getting what they want. Like, she's flirting with the idea of red pill and questioning feminism, even though so far I haven't seen like any actual evidence of she making serious questions about it. Like this video, she sort of mentioned like, yeah, the feminists, like the left wing, also censors something like the right wing, like some generic stuff that doesn't say much and was fucking tedious. Anyway, the video, like it's only 10 minutes, but it felt like 30 minutes, so whatever. So yeah, that's what I think. I think she's making, well, like Tilder pointed out in his video, she's just she's noticed that she's not getting so many hits anymore. People aren't falling for the usual feminist crap, so she's, clearly smarter than the average feminist. So she's coming up with another act. That's what it is. But still, like, these anti-sjw are like skeptics. These social moderates are, some of them are unquestionably, they believe what she has to say, like they don't question her intentions at all. Like, Armored Skeptic does not seem to be skeptical of her motives. Let's take a look.
And I want this to end on both sides. I want to actively campaign for more open dialogue, more open discussion, more public debates, and more open friendships between people on both sides. This is going...
Yeah, sure, it sounds nice, yeah, let's all be friends, but I don't know about, like, I think this is the first Armored Skeptic video that I've, like, watched to the end, because, I don't know, he seems like a pointless cock, but whatever. Like, I thought, like, at least, like, Sargon of Akkad, as much as I dislike him nowadays, he's at least in the past pointed out how duplicitous and, the feminists are, and they're full of shit. But now that a feminist is sort of saying, like, yeah, let's talk about this openly, like, why? Like, a known liar is telling a new story, like, oh, she must be telling the truth. Like, what the fuck? Like, where is your common sense? Where is your fucking skepticism? Skeptic, fuck. And yeah, like, this is just one clip, but here he is sort of like a very, let's say, neutrally defending Laci Green, and in this whole video I heard no argument from Armored Skeptic saying that maybe she's just making this to gain more attention, like maybe she's just doing another scam like the feminists always do. There was one interesting
Laci's new perspective. Kat comments, she doesn't care. This is about making money, not bridging gaps. White Feminism 101. Of course, Kat is just being mean-spirited here, and she's just giving Laci the least favorable possible interpretation of Laci's motive.
Like, why would you give her a like positive or optimistic interpretation of her motives? She's like, maybe I'm wrong about Laci Green, but I thought that all of these skeptics have been pointing out how she's full of shit and she's lying and she's doing this and that, but now that she's doing something that's sort of nice, he doesn't question her at all, like, and like, so yeah, she is Kat Black, is clearly some feminist or something, and even she gets it that Laci Green is just in it for the money. But she says, white feminism 101. I thought Laci Green was Jewish and Jew making money. Well, you can fill the rest in for yourself. But anyway, like, I think I know why Armored Skeptic is not really concerned with Laci's possible ulterior motives. It's because he's basically doing the same scam as Laci Green. He's just doing it from the other side. Like, I think a lot of these skeptics, they're just in it for the attention, for the clicks, and he realizes people are interested in this Laci Green crap. Like, clearly I am too. I'm making a video about it, and I watched his video just because of this title. Like, I wanted to see what he has to say. Like, the title sounds like some cock bullshit, and I wasn't surprised that it turned out to be cock bullshit. But anyways, so yeah, I think that he, Armored Skeptic, is just, recognizing that, okay, this can give me, audience. This can create controversy, and also I can make myself look like I am noble, I'm open-hearted, I'm, opening my, giving them a palm relief or something, peace offering, and look at what a good person I am, and I am so objective and shit. But because he doesn't care, like, if suddenly, like, Laci Green backstabs the skeptic community, then he can just, ride the wave of controversy, like, oh, I was so open-minded and opened my arms to welcome Laci Green to our community, but then she did this, like, oh, woe is me, and whatever. Like, he doesn't really care. Like, he doesn't care about Sargon of Akkad's culture. Well, I don't know if Sargon of Akkad cares about it anymore. I haven't watched any of his videos recently either, so I don't know where he's now on this whole issue, but whatever, like, so whatever. He's a con artist, just like the feminist, and like, yeah, like, regarding the whole notion of, like, talking to feminists, like, well, in my opinion, there are, like, two types of feminists or social justice warriors: the useful idiots and the con artists. And, like, I guess it can be beneficial to talk to the useful idiots, because, like, especially, like, if they're young and, they're full of ideology and stuff like that, and they don't really understand the, the details of how these sort of scams have been going on for, millennia, probably, from different kinds of people and whatever. So I can understand, like, trying to quote-unquote red pill those useful idiots, but then there are con artists like Laci Green or Anita Sarkeesian, and, these, to anybody who's been paying attention, it's clear these are not just, brainwashed ideologues. Like, they are con artists. Like, I don't think that Laci Green is dumb. I think she is quite smart. And, she's doing a good job. If you're her, like, if you have her objectives, I do think she's doing a good job of, creating controversy and interest in her product. It's sort of like, David Seaman with the Pizzagate. He didn't really care about Pizzagate and, pedophiles or spirit cooking. He just did it to gain buzz. And this is sort of what Laci Green is doing. And Armored Skeptic is all too happy to oblige. So yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything positive that can be gained from like an open dialogue with these con artists, since they are con artists and they don't argue in good faith. And, like, of course, like, if they truly demonstrated that they have mended their ways, they repent, they apologize, all that shit, like, then yeah. But, like, if they, if Laci Green said, like, hey, I know, like, yeah, feminism, most of it is complete bullshit, I was just doing it because MTV paid me or something like that, then I would understand, like, okay, maybe I'd still be skeptical, but I still, like, okay, I guess I'll, give her a chance. But has she done anything like it? And I think this is also what Johnny Fox said about this issue. But no, these people, like, either they are like a complete, like, a beta male cocks who just, like, oh, a woman is talking to me, I'm so happy, or they are just con artists like this guy, or who just, do it for the buzz and whatever. But yeah, like, and it's not like, well, I came up with another analogy for this situation. It's like, if you have a group of healthy people, clean healthy people, and a group of lepers, the healthy people have more to lose by associating with the lepers, than the lepers do, because, like, the health of the healthy people won't brush off onto the diseased people, but the leprosy might be contracted by the healthy people. And this is sort of like they have this intellectual, ideological leprosy, these feminists. So, of course, like, if you have like a strong mind and stuff, you don't gain these mental diseases as easily, as you might catch a real disease like Ebola or leprosy or something. But that's another thing, that I don't think that a lot of these skeptics are really mentally that strong or anything, because I do think they are mainly just in it for the, either they are doing it for the laughs, or let's make fun of dumb feminists, or they are doing it for the money or the attention or whatever, fame, fortune, all that crap. And they're not like, just like this, a lot of these skeptics, they're still liberals. It's like a feminism light. Like, it's not like on the surface it seems much better than feminism, a lot of their ideas and stuff, but when you really dig down into it, like, it's not much better. So I don't know, like, so okay, maybe in the long run it's good, because I've been sort of expecting the skeptic community, the social moderate community, to like devour itself and implode or whatever, because I do think most of them, not all, and of course it's not clear who's really part of this community or whatnot, and like they're full of bullshit. They don't really care about science, reason, skepticism. They care about it enough to make themselves sound good. And it's like, even Thunderfoot, he left the skeptic community, which is, well, actually I think just makes the skeptic community look better, because, well, he was anti-Brexit, pro-Hillary Clinton, and crap like that, and of course like a raging atheist and whatever. Like, I don't know, like whatever good videos he made like few years ago, he has tarnished his reputation anyway. So, but I don't know, I still like seeing this whole fucking, these fraudsters, destroy their platform or whatever, because, and I'm not just doing it because I'm bitter or I'm malicious or something, because like, no, I do care about like truths, facts, honesty, skepticism, science, all that crap. And I don't think that these people are really like, where the fuck is the skepticism towards this known liar Laci Green? Like, what the fuck are, like why would you trust her? Like, why? Except like, she's semi-cute and you like what she's hearing. So I'm using the Supergirl prostitute analogy again, and that's all I see.